I work for a careers advice platform.
I've been spending most of my time in the sustenance tent.
I have a son. He and his wife want to have children. I'm doing this for their future.
I had 10 years in the army. I was a ski instructor. I've done parachuting.
I am here to make sure that everyone is as happy as can be.
And for me personally, it's a question of faith. God wants a just world. God wants a world where creation isn't destroyed.
I'm a PhD student.
I feel very proud to be here.
We are Extinction Rebellion, we are children, we are families, we are vulnerable people, and we are disabled rebels.
Working together for a common goal for all these like-minded people is just an amazing thing to do.
When we did the April Rebellion in London, Parliament declared a climate emergency, and opinion polling showed that people they started caring about the climate emergency in a way that they never had before. And so we're doing it in Cambridge.
I support this cause and I agree with what this particular local rebellion is doing.
This is what's making a difference to bring it to attention.
I'd done all the sensible environmental activist things, so I'd written to people, I'd gone on marches. The first time I saw an Extinction Rebellion action, I thought, finally, this matches the scale of what's coming.
I've been in environmental movements and human rights movements for many, many years. We are now actually making these people who are in power taking notice. They're having to take notice. We aren't going to give up because we don't have time to give up.
Somebody needs to be kicking up this kind of fuss.
Yes, it's causing a lot of inconvenience to people. I feel really sorry for that, and it's really upsetting to people to see people and be really distressed because they can't get to where they're going to.
I understand people's frustration and we're sorry for the disruption. I get that, but nothing else seems to be getting through, so that's why we're here.
Let's just have a little think about what's been on the news in the last few days. This is part of climate change. It's happening here and it's happening now.
Unfortunately, it coincided with Storm Dennis, and
It's the middle of February. It's not warm and sunny.
I think overall I probably got about 2 hours sleep because the sides of the tent were just constantly flapping and it was so noisy.
And I don't actually want to be here. I'm freezing, I'm a tiny person, I leak heat all the time.
I'd rather be at home with my cat right now.
Nobody I've met in XR is here for thrills. They're just genuinely worried that no one is acting.
We're cold. We've had threats of violence from members of the public.
And it doesn't make us popular, it makes us unpopular sometimes, and that's not a nice feeling, it's horrible. I'm someone I don't like confrontation. I really struggle with people.
Come in and talk to us. Come in and have a cup of tea, sit down, talk to us, find out why we're here.
I am a de-escalator and a steward.
This guy came here and revving his engine basically to vent his frustration. He has a right to be here. We haven't targeted this at them, we've targeted this at the three institutions of the university, the Care City Council and the County Council. This isn't about them.
We're doing it for everyone. We're doing it for the people who love what we're doing and understand it, and the people who hate us for it.
We're doing this for their futures, their children. I'm doing for my children, my grandchildren.
By the time serious climate change hits, if it does, I'll be dead, I'll be out of the way. But my son and his wife won't be, and their kids won't be. And I want them to live in a safer world.
It's really down to the politicians. If they took notice, told the people the truth, the scientific evidence has been out there many, many years. The public truly understood what was going on, and they obviously need to hear it from a politician instead of from people like myself. They might believe it and they might actually get behind us.
We're all so desperate to save life on this planet.
We can't sustain this way of life. It just does not work.
So we have to do what we can do, and this is something I can do.